Welcome to a help video for the DAERA Online Services calf-free nitrogen loading calculator. To complete the end-loading calculator, you will require a copy of your single application form. And for cattle enterprises, you will require a copy of your nitrate stock count available on APHIS Online. After logging on to DAERA Online Services, select the calf-free nutrient calculators. Now select the nitrogen loading calculator. I will now work through an example of inputting information into the nitrogen loading calculator for a dairy farm. On the home page, you will see an option to select the appropriate year and 4 further options to enter land area, livestock details, details of any manure or slurry imported or exported off the farm, and a report option. The first step is to select the report year. In this example, I have selected the 2021 year. Then select the land category to enter details about the land area. At this stage, I must enter the eligible land area. The land area recorded on the single application form for that year should be used. Enter the land area here from the single application form. The area is 61.52 hectares. Then simply select Save and Return. Returning to the home screen, I will now select the livestock section to enter information on livestock numbers. In the livestock details section of the end loading calculator, I can select from a range of livestock types. Continuing with the example, to input data relating to a dairy enterprise, I will select dairy cattle as the livestock type. In the dairy cattle section, this page will open on the calculator. Enter the average number of each dairy livestock type present on your farm from the 1st of January until the 31st of December. This information is available on APHIS Online under the nitrate stock count. I will enter the average number of dairy cows per year. In this example, it's 87. The dairy heifers over 2 years, which is 3. Dairy heifers from 1 to 2 years, 27. And there are no breeding bulls as AI is used in this example. This is followed by inputting information regarding dairy calves. In this example, there are 30 calves from 0 to 1 years. It's important to note at this point that you should either use the 0 to 1 category or split into 0 to 6 months and 6 months to 1 year. Do not enter information in all of these sections, as the same animal will be counted twice. I have entered all of the required information, so I'll now select Save and Return. Returning to the livestock details page, here we can see the kilograms of nitrogen produced by the dairy cattle for the year. If required, select any other livestock type and a similar page will appear. For sheep, use the average number of ewes and lambs on the farm per year. For pigs, use the average number of adult pigs on the unit per year, or for grower and finisher pigs, the number sold or sent to slaughter per year. For poultry, if broilers, enter the number of birds produced per year, and if broiler breeders and layers, use the unit capacity multiplied by the number of weeks occupancy per year. There is no further information to add at this point in our example, as it is a dairy example. I'll now select Return to the home page. Next, I can enter details of any manure or slurry imported or exported using the Manure and Slurry option. On this page, I can add information regarding the import and export of slurry, manure or anaerobic digestate. For this example, I will be exporting slurry. Scrolling to the Slurry and Manure Exported section, then clicking on the drop-down box for slurry and manure type, I am selecting 6% dry matter dairy cattle slurry, as this is the most common dry matter percentage for dairy cattle slurry. I have exported 320 metres cubed, which is equivalent to almost 71,000 gallons. Remembering to click the Add button on the right-hand side of the table to ensure my data is saved. There is an additional section for importing or exporting anaerobic digestate. Having completed this section, I will now select Save and Return. Returning to the home page, I can now see that the N loading in this example is 156.5 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare per year, which is within the 170 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare per year nitrogen loading limit. If the nitrogen loading calculated is above 170 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare per year, it will be highlighted in red to indicate that the nitrogen loading limit has been exceeded. Farms can operate above 170 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare per year up to a limit of 250 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare per year, provided that a successful derogation application has been approved by NIEA. I can now select the report option. At the top of the report page, there are two buttons where you can select to either print or download the report. I am going to download the report. This is useful if you wish to keep a paper record of the nitrogen loading for each year, or by downloading the report, a copy can be saved electronically. The report of the nitrogen loading calculator shows in the grey box at the top the nitrogen loading for the year selected, 2021. The calculation summary shows the total land area entered, the total nitrogen produced, and for each livestock type entered, the average number of animals, together with the quantity in kilograms of nitrogen and phosphorus produced. The volume of slurry imported or exported and the nitrogen and phosphorus content are also detailed. Scrolling to the end of the report, there is a further information section which simply shows a breakdown of the total nitrogen from livestock, percentage from different livestock types, which will change if it's a mixed enterprise farm, and the farm classification.